Good evening, kitties, to our last night of Kitten's
Halloween SHREEK Week.
Halloween is over, but the scares certainly aren't. Tonight's story is just about that. Definitely a Halloween to remember. But what made it so memorable? Let's find out. My friends and I decided to go trick-or-treating this year. We were teenagers that wanted some candy and got to TP houses. We lived in a massive neighborhood, so there was a lot to go around. After 2 hours of going around the streets, egging and TPing houses, and a very lucky escape from the police, we were ready to end the night. We all stopped at a dark street. "Should we go?" one of my friends asked. "Okay, one more street," another friend replied. I stared down at the dark street, unable to see the end. There was something odd about this street, like it didn't belong. The houses were completely different from the ones in the neighborhood. The houses looked abandoned, and there were no lights either in the street or the houses. "I got a bad feeling about this, guys," I said. "Don't be a pussy, David. We're just gonna egg some houses and leave. If they do call the cops again, we'll sneak out of here. This place is frickin' pitch black," my friend replied. We walked down the coal black street, joking around and telling ghost stories, but I just couldn't help the feeling that we were being watched. Houses looked very different and didn't look stable. I knew something was up, I just knew it. The light from the other street began to become dimmer and dimmer. "Okay, here." We took a bag full of eggs and toilet paper. We were cursing, having fun. I almost forgot to be worried. A loud noise echoed in the street. "What was that?" I asked. "Everybody hide, now!" my friend yelled. I saw all my friends scramble around the block. I hid behind a rusty trash can, looking over the edge. I couldn't see anything because it was so dark. I could only see the blue outline of the houses. I took out my phone for some light. No signal at all in my cell phone. Didn't they build over a dozen cell phone towers all over the area? I shined my light towards the street. This time it was even louder. I pulled back and looked over again. All of my friends were there, standing in the middle of the street. "So, what do you think it was?" I questioned, walking towards them. They didn't respond. "Hello?"
"There's something about your soul I cannot take, but I'll find a way,"
they all said at the same time. What the fuck? They all charged towards me. I ran and ran. The darkness seemed to continue on forever. I didn't hear them chasing after me, but I didn't stop. I kept looking for a source of light or just anybody. I slammed my face into a wall. I got up to see a giant skyscraper outlined in blue. It was a city without light. I stood there, completely shocked. A lot of questions flew into my mind. What just happened? Where am I? Can I get back? These questions flooded my mind. A loud growl roared behind me. I turned around to see wolf-like creatures blended in the darkness. "Shit!" I whispered to myself. I stood there looking straight at the creature. I regret my decision after that. I ran as fast as I could. hearing the creature's paws hitting the concrete. I stopped in an alley after a while. I think I'm okay, I said to myself.
You are far from okay.
A similar voice. I turned around to see an army of people just standing there. I tried to run, but another group blocked the other side of the alley. A tall man stood in front. He was dressed in black and was wearing a hoodie that blocked his face. "What do you want from me?" I yelled.
I want your soul, like I did with all your little friends here. I use this realm to capture as many souls as I need.
"You bastard!" I yelled back.
You're different. Your soul is special and very hard to get. And what makes it harder is that you're protected. But no soul is strong enough to keep me out. Get ready to become one of my puppets.
And they closed in on me. I felt like this was the end, and that I was going to be made his puppet and I couldn't do anything about it. As they were closing in on me, a stereotypical light shone down on me.
No! No! Not him again!
I woke up in my bed with my bag of candy and leftover eggs from last night. I looked at my digital clock, and it read 7:00 a.m., November 1st, 2011. I laid there for a while and wondered if it was all a dream. Whatever happened, I'm safe now. I got up to get ready for school and saw a sticky note on my door, saying, "I haven't forgotten about you yet." Well, that certainly would make a Halloween to remember now, wouldn't it? Hopefully everyone watching this didn't make such a mess last night. We don't want giant paranormal beasts chasing after you into the night now, do we? I hope you all enjoyed this year's Halloween Shriek Week. Stick around next year for more. Dastardly plans have already been set in motion.